This training video will provide an overview of the Phase 1 process. For Phase 1 of the random validation process, the Federal Program Compliance Division administered programs that have been selected are the Big Four, which is Title I Part A, Title I Part C, Title II Part A, Title IV Part A, and Title I Part A Supplement Not Supplant. We will now take a look at the number of LEAs selected to participate in the Phase 1 process. For the Title I Part A program, 60 LEAs have been selected, and from those 60 LEAs, one campus per LEA has also been selected for the documentation submission. The selection method includes 12 LEAs being selected from 5 different educational service centers. For Title I Part C, 60 LEAs have been selected. 12 LEAs will be from 5 different ESCs. For Title II Part A, 60 LEAs will also be selected. 12 LEAs from 5 particular ESCs. And for Title IV Part A, 60 LEAs will also be selected. 12 LEAs from 5 ESCs. And for Title I Part A Supplement Not Supplant, 40 A's will be selected. For the selection method, it will be 2 LEAs per ESC. We will now take a look at the number of program requirements selected by program for Phase 1 of the 21-22 random validation process. For the Big Four, Title I Part A, Title I Part C, Title II Part A, and Title IV Part A, each of the programs will have 3 requirements that have been selected. For Title I Part A, Supplement Not Supplant, there will be 1 program requirement selected. The program requirements being validated for Title I Part A include Supplement Not Supplant Methodology or Statement of Exemption, the School-Wide Program Campus Comprehensive Needs Assessment, the School-Wide Program Plan or Campus Improvement Plan Stakeholders, and the Campus Written Parent and Family Engagement Policy. For Title I Part C, the requirements include Identification and Recruitment, Priority for Service, and Interstate and Intrastate Coordination. For Title II Part A, the 3 program requirements selected include alignment with challenging state academic standards, meaningful consultation, and prioritization of funds. The 3 program requirements selected for Title IV Part A include consultation, evaluation of program effectiveness, and description of Title IV Part A funded programs and activities. In summary, for Title I Part A, again, there will be 60 LEAs that are selected with 1 randomly selected campus per LEA. There will be 3 requirements. 12 LEAs will be selected from 5 ESC regions, and each LEA will only be required to submit documentation for 1 selected program requirement. LEAs will be notified upon selection which program requirement they are to submit documentation for. For Title I Part C, 60 LEAs will be selected. There will be 3 requirements. 12 LEAs will be selected from 5 particular ESCs to submit documentation for 1 program requirement. Title II Part A, 60 LEAs will be selected for 3 program requirements. 12 LEAs from 5 ESCs will be selected to submit documentation for 1 program requirement. For Title IV Part A, 60 LEAs will be selected with 3 program requirements. 12 LEAs will be selected from 5 different ESCs for submission of documentation for 1 program requirement. And for Title I Part A, Supplement Not Supplant, 40 LEAs will be selected for 1 program requirement, and it'll be 2 LEAs per Education Service Center. For Phase 1 of the random validation process, we will be using the following timeline. On October 3rd, LEAs that have been selected to participate in Phase 1 of the random validation process will receive an email from the Federal Program Compliance Division Random Validation Work App. That will be notifying LEAs that they've been selected to participate and that they will need to submit documentation for TEA review. The Education Service Center in your region will be available to offer and provide technical assistance between October 4th and October 17th. LEAs will be required to submit their documentation via the Federal Program Compliance Random Validation Work App by October 17th. TEA will complete their documentation review on February 3rd. Between February 20th and March 3rd, TEA contacts will discuss the preliminary results with Education Service Center contacts, and LEAs will be notified of their results via the FPC Random Validation Work App generated email on March 14th. This concludes the training for the Phase 1 overview of the Program Monitoring Random Validation process administered by the Federal Program Compliance Division. If you have any questions, please email them to essasupport@tea.texas.gov. Thank you.